Greetings and salutations, everyone. Made it through yesterday, so we are now down to 16 days left with our friends. Yeah, I'm back to having not quite as bad nightmares as I was having, but dang if they don't want to give up. As I mentioned yesterday, I fought with myself over my decision to leave the classroom, to officially resign. And part of that was I've been losing sleep over it. I don't sleep well. I'm getting better now that I'm starting to come to grips with the idea. But some of those nightmares were just horrible. Anything from your worst possible nightmare happening in the classroom and not being able to do anything about it, to losing students, to, I mean, you name it, my nightmares, yeah, it happened. And I get it. My brain was messing with me because I was stressed out about the situation. I still am, which is why they're still messing with me. Last night, it was something about a big performance or game or something that the school had gone to with an impending storm, and it was a mess. Here not that long ago, one of them was some sort of like whole school field trip where ended up we had therapy cats, one of them being my own cat, dear Altera, and the next thing I know, we don't have kindergartners anymore or first graders, we have a bunch of cats. It was ridiculous and scary at the same time, as much as we joke about that age being like herding cats. I have come to the conclusion that wrong way. I still have my morning coffee, but I've had to change up the recipe a little bit, to where I'm not drinking as much, and I can't drink it once I'm at school. Once I'm at school, if I'm having caffeine there, it seems to be part of, I trigger easier. Kind of know how I tweak that side of my face. Yeah. That's become a norm for me, to the point of yesterday, my eye on that side had started to twitch. It is that bad. Yeah. On top of that, I also came to the conclusion that my dear administrator, I mean, we kind of joke about it. Pardon me a second. We kind of joke about it, the fact that how much she hates technology, or at least right now. I mean, I don't know if it's always been that way or not, but she really does hate it to the point to where it's like, okay, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going to pack up all my technology other than my own computer, and we're going to do, for the next 16 days, we're going to do nothing but instrumental play-alongs and karaoke. Except for those that kind of really irritate me or really need it, they're going to find out a little bit more about music theory than they probably ever wanted to at that age. I mean, that's where I'm at, because I can't count on her or my assistant principal I can't count on them to actually come through and supporting me behaviorally, so I've got to handle it. And at one point, she did say something about being ridiculously in charge of your room, and I am, which is why I don't call them except in extreme emergencies, or if I truly personally feel like I cannot handle it because of my physical situation. It is very rare because I can't trust them. More often than not, I call and no one comes. Or it takes forever for them to come because they're in a meeting. Or they're stretched too thin. We essentially, the only ones that are supposed to be responding for calls for assistance are the handful of people that are on our child study team or our administrators. And considering the issues that our students have, whether known or otherwise, I mean, we have students that are lashing out because of anxiety. We have hormones raging in 4th and 5th grade. We have friends who home is all they know, whether because they came from a homeschooling situation that was not necessarily the best, or they're the young ones that kindergarten or whatever is their first experience in a structured setting. And who knows what home life is like, or just getting to know them. But while they're at school, some of them are really struggling. And to where they have to have a one-on-one person to keep track of them, which means that they're either pulling from that child study team or they're pulling from our paras who are supposed to be serving other kids who have IEPs and 504s. And that's not fair to them either. And this has been the norm for several years now, sadly. It's got to stop. We got to be able to support our kids and truly meet them where they're at. And this is not the way. It truly is not the way. I love working at a literacy magnet. The problem is that we're not doing them a service. We're not living up to that name. They're barely getting the basics of the reading and math. They're starting to make strides in that, but they're not digitally literate. They don't know how to socially interact with each other. They don't know how to write. And I'm sorry, but all three of those are part of being literate in order to be successful in life. And that is one of the goals for success for our students that they say every morning. They list out things to where they will be successful in life. And if they're going to do that, they need these other pieces. They are foundational as much as the reading and the math. So that's my soapbox bit for this morning. Like I said, more to come. I am starting to work on packing up my room little by little, trying to find my personal stuff. Still working on trying how to tell some of the younger ones, because they won't take it well. When I told one first grade class, one of my friends that struggles the most in there with the filter aspect of remembering to wait her turn to talk, she now dubs me her music mama. Her classroom teacher is her school mama. I'm her music mama. But that's just how it is. A lot of these kids look to us as another parent because it takes a village. It really does. It takes a village. It takes growth mindset. And too many of us can't see past the ends of our noses. So I'm gonna go continue this process, keep planning for the future. Hopefully somebody comes through for an actual job. In the meantime, I'm gonna be working with Social Security. I've dreaded this. Because my disability is a true disability, and I don't want to necessarily file for it, but I'm going to. I need to have that secured. That way I don't have to go through this. I don't have to, hopefully I don't have to go through that anymore, other than to keep up on paperwork or whatever. Getting my blog going, working on possibly changing websites or updating my website, LeClaireCreations.com, and we'll keep you posted. Keep an eye out. More videos of me, more videos of Altera. Yeah, cat shenanigans. Gotta have those. Anyway, take care of yourself. Be good to one another. I love y'all. And I'll see you next time.